Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you can hear me. I think I have my mobile setup right. As you can probably tell, I am not at home right now. So I hope that everything is working. But if it is, I am today playing against Foudzing in War League Week 3. This is the first game of our matchup. My team against whichever team that is. I think it's Doc's team. In terms of like the captains who drafted it. This is a VCheese game. I will be playing Heavy Gruts, 4 heavies, Grimnak, Narak, and Mr. Boiling Blood himself, Kuthnak, and then Isamu as filler, against some kind of Rygarn shenanigans without a screen. Looks like Fouds is ready. Cool. Alrighty. And yeah, it's going to be a struggle to see everything on the screen here. Apologies in advance for that. I'm actually going to go ahead and move my face. I have to single docking. I have to like single dock the window in order to stream it on my current setup, unfortunately. So it's going to be a bit of a pain. Apologies. I'll do the best I can with it, but I also probably won't be the most interacting with chat because I'm going to have Discord or not Discord. Whatever this is, minimized for the whole time. I got to go ahead and get the link posted, and then we will get more underway. I have a start zone planned out for this one that I'm going to go with. How aggressive I am is largely going to depend on two things. Number one, the initiatives, and number two, what Foudzing opens with. I think that this is a very good matchup for me in theory, so we don't want to put ourselves in a spot where Grimnak can just die in one turn to some kind of stupid variance. That would be bad. May happen anyways, you never know, but that would be the worst case scenario for us. Okay, we have posted that on Discord in some places. That's good. And as if you've watched any of my streams thus far with the software, you know I don't know how to use Vassal. So this will be a fun one. We are going to go with Utger. That would be Valkyrie. That would be Utger. Heavy Gruts. Nope, that's a Blade Grut. Where's a Heavy Grut? That's a Heavy Grut. Actually, you can't even see the thing that I'm opening. That's funny. It popped up in a new window. You probably can't see it. Oh, yeah, bear with me. And while I get all this done, sorry. It's difficult for me to use this software for placement and also talking at the same time. Where is Grimnak? Grimnak starts with a G. There he is. There's the big guy. We need Narak. We then need Isamu. And then we have to go to the Customs Utger section to find Mr. Kuthnak. And that's our full army. Sweet. Okay. I'm going to try to make this map a tad bit bigger. It's going to make the dice rolls harder to see, but it will make the map a bit easier to see. If I have to, I'll zoom out on the map. That is the whole map, though, so I'm hoping that this will work for the purposes of the stream. We shall find out, though. Oh, there. Can make it slightly bigger. Yes, we can fit the whole map on then. And the dice controls are tiny, but it is what it is. See if anyone's popped in. No comments yet. If you do join, let me know if you can hear me. I'm just not 100% confident that I have everything going properly. I have not streamed from here before, so we'll find out. Yep, okay. And I am the... What team am I? Oh, I knew it a second ago. I had to look it up when I signed in. I am the blue team. I'm the blue team. I had better look up my... I took a screenshot of what I had planned out for my start zone, so I'm just pulling that up to copy it, if you will. Probably should have pulled it on the other side of the map. I actually laid it out on the blue side like a fool. So from that side, I would rather, yeah. I don't like my odds. Alright, so we lose that. I did want to switch the glyphs, but that's okay. We don't get to do it. That's why with the protocol in War League is if you want to... We're assigned to a side, and if we want to flip the glyphs, we have to roll for it. I lost that roll. That's okay. I think I'm still going to keep my starts. Oof. Do I change it up with where Solar Astrid's at now? That's interesting. I may have to change it up. Oh, does that change my plan at all? It may well. I had Grimneck in the super back. I think I'm still going to keep Grimneck in the super back. Where's my picture? Yeah, I had Grimneck in the super back. I had Kuthnek 3 behind the tree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can still get to there. I think I still like that. Only thing is, I like... Question is, am I going to pivot to now fight for the other side more so? Pretty good argument too. I think I may have to. I had planned out my start zone mostly if I got to develop in the direction I want with Solar Astrid on the side I wanted to. With it being on the other side, it's quite interesting. I'm wondering if it's worth it to have a worse Narak position. Well, I probably just want to give Narak the opportunity to get to either spot, which he can from there. So I think we'll keep him in the same spot I had planned him in, which is going to be like so. The question is, can he get shot in one move? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, he cannot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He cannot get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, he can't get shot in one move from the craft still. So that's all we were worried about, just making sure of that. And then we'll go ahead and plop heavies in around things. I'll go back and check chat here in a moment. I gotta get my stuff played out. Where did I have an opening in my start zone? I had it to the 2 spots left of Grimneck. Yeah, that seems consistent. Where did I put a Samu and why did I put him there? I had put a Samu there. I don't know why I put a Samu there, though. What did that accomplish for me? 1, 2. Oh, yeah, to get onto the road in one move. But he can do that from one spot back anyways, right? Like, if he's here... Yeah, from there, Isamu can still get onto road. 1, 2. He still can't get up to that triangle. Yeah, that's fine. Isamu should be one back. I did that wrong in my prep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, this is fine. Interesting. Okay, so Fouds. How do I get... Wait, I don't even know how I did that. How do I get rid of this overlay? Crap. Can I move it? Nope. I don't know how to get rid of that thing. Somehow I just created an overlay picture of the like top down of the map on top of the map, and I don't know how to get rid of it. All right, looking back at comments. Jacob, love the stream photo. Nice, nice. Okay, you can hear me? Awesome. That is good to know that my voice is working. Heroscape stream while I work is just what the doctor ordered. Perfect, perfect. It's a good thing that you're slightly invested in the outcome of this one, too. If anyone's watching, Jacob Blecha, OG Blaha, is on my team in War League, team sponsored by .org. So, you know, hopefully we are rooting for the same thing here. You never know. I could get my order markers set up. That might be a noise coming through in the background. If it is, I apologize. The heater here, like the central heating where I'm at, is kind of loud, and there's nothing I can do about that. So hopefully it's not creating some kind of background noise, but it might be. And if it is, we're just going to have to live with that. Yep, order markers are all in heavies, so that makes perfect sense. I don't think my order marker box shows up on stream. No. I don't know how to dock it. I don't think you can dock it. So because I'm streaming with just the single window and not the whole desktop here, I don't think I'm going to be able to show you my order marker boxes this game. It shouldn't make a difference. They're going to be on heavies. If I'm taking order markers on a Samu, something has gone bad, so hopefully that doesn't happen. Jacob, I'm sponsored by Mika too. Yeah, you really risk losing your sponsorship by .org with that Mika fantasy though. I gotta say, it's you know, it's a bit of a risk. Okay. Okay, so how do we play this game? Broadly speaking, we want to be boiling blooding into Krav if at all possible. We're petrified of Krav killing Grimnak. That's the way we lose. My bonding plan, unless it's too risky to Krav, is to go Kuthnak, Grimnak, Narak. It's possible that the Krav could try to kill Kuthnak. Like, that's not impossible. I hope that they don't succeed at it. If they do, Kuthnak is pretty important here. Although I'd rather lose Kuthnak than Grimnak if it was going to lose one of the two. Kuthnak's 4 life, 4 defense. So probably not going to lose him, but you never know. Good, okay. I'm going to close out of my Discord too, because it's a pain sometimes. Crap, that's not going away. I'm very curious as to like what Foudzing is going to open with in this game. Yeah, I don't know. I could see a lot of things. Also, that order marker box needs to go away. Can I bring it back? Okay, I can. Yeah, I can kill the border marker box. Oh, shoot. Oops, I double rolled. Yeah. Okay, that's very good for me. We're pretty happy to have lost that initiative. We're going to have to play this round pretty conservatively with our heroes and then try to just kill Krav. Krav might go for a Narak assassination, 4v3s. They might get him. I think I can't prevent Krav from getting Narak. I'm not going to be moving Grimnak yet. We're going to keep Grimnak very, very safe from these little Krav Maga shenanigans. We need Grimnak to chomp... We need Grimnak for 2 things in the later game. We need to be able to chomp brutes. Well, 3 things. We need to be able to chomp brutes. We need to be able to boost our attacks into Q9. And we need to be able to support our defense of our own heavies. Those are the hopes and dreams, as it was. We'll see what these guys do. I doubt this game is going to go to time. If we get close, if we get to like 30 minutes out of it, I'll confirm if we're under the time limit or not. But there's no, I don't see the need to preemptively do that. Realistically, once round 4 comes around, I should be in his start zone with whatever's left. And the game shouldn't go much longer than that. Because either my heroes all die or Q9 dies and the game ends. Yeah, we'll see though. Let's see. Nope, nothing new on comments. That's good. My camera's a little bit close to my face when I lean in. I'll try and lean back a little bit more, but I may have to like lean my face in real tight to see the map. If we get the initiative switch, like one of the things I can play for here is an initiative switch where I grab Sola Astrid at the end of the round. I think he's 1 spot away from boiling blood there, but I'm not certain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, he is. So these Krav are going to be spreading out pretty soon. We're going to need... I don't think I can afford to let them get Grimnack. Like, I want to move Grimnack to be able to help catch them, but I just don't think I can afford it. I might actually end up moving Narak here, just to get him up onto max height. Because the Krav are going to be shooting down on Narak, but if I don't, the Krav are going to be shooting down on Narak, which is a little bit scary. So it's a little bit contrarian, but if I put Narak up on like far max height, the Krav can then back up and shoot him from 7 range, which is probably not worth it for me. Yeah, I can't catch anybody. Okay, I can't catch anybody. Foudzing was careful about that. So the question is, do I move up Kuthnak or do I move up Narak? If I move up, either way, we're going to end up with 4 heavies on road in as much scary positions as possible. We have to be able to, threaten catching these Krav no matter what they do with a Boiling Blood or just a normal move. Wannick is not important in this game because Marku exists. How far forward do they have to come to hit Grimnack? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so they have to come up to like this max height here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They actually could. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He could if I don't block it. 1, 2, 3. Well, if I put Kuthnak there, he's gonna have 4 life. I'm willing to trade Kuthnak for Krav if it comes to that. So I think I bomb with Kuthnak here because if I put Kuthnak on this spot right here, it prevents the Krav from being able to get height on Grimnack fully. It's either that or I put a heavy there, but I'd rather put Kuthnak there, I think. How much does that let them back up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pretty far, but I think that if I have heavies in appropriate places, I'll be able to boil into them. And if they're on low ground, then I'm going to have 5 defense. Yeah, I'm just going to do it. I'm trying to keep Grimnack as safe as possible with this play. Is the short version of what I'm doing here is being willing to sacrifice other things to protect Grimnack if necessary. The Krav will die by the end of this round because assuming Kuthnak's still alive, I'll be able to boil into them and think there's nowhere for them to retreat behind in his start zone pod. So I'm not too worried about that. And then where does this last guy come to? I'd rather not give him a shot out of Narak's Aura, but I'd also rather have a dude being able to threaten Soul Astrid. I may wait till round 2, turn 2 to do that, though. 1, 2, 3. I think I like going there. Those are all boilable, importantly. They're all in Narak's Aura. We're going to call that a turn. I'm not certain about that. Let me see, Jacob. Even if we are on different teams, I'd still root for you. I make a point of never rooting for Foudzing. Well, I don't know about I don't know that the anti-rooting is necessary, but I appreciate you rooting for me, regardless, Jacob. So we'll see. We'll see what the Krav do here. They can attempt to trade themselves for Narak. If they come in to take heighted shots on Narak, I will be able to catch them all. Well, I'll be able to, anyone that wants to shoot. None of them can shoot Grimnack from height here. That was my goal. We accomplished that. And then if they want to shoot Narak from height, they're going to be catchable by me on Order Marker 2, and that'll be the end of them. I'd rather not lose. Again, it's the same with like Narak and Kuthnak. Like, I'd rather not lose them, but if I have to lose something to Krav, I'd rather it be either of them than Grimnack. Yeah, it's a tough turn for Foudzing. He's got to decide whether... Basically, Foudzing's decision here is like, do I try to kill a hero? And if so, is it Narak or Kuthnak? Or do I back up as far as I can and try to take out just a couple heavies on this turn? All my heavies are going to have 4 defense, no matter where the Krav go to. If the Krav go anywhere reasonable and don't get the kills, I'm going to be able to boil into them. My current plan... depending on what the Krav do. If the Krav, like, totally back up here, like all the way back to the start zone, then I will bond with Narak so that Narak can cover the heavies that are further forward. If they're catchable, instead, I'll probably bond with Grimnak so that I can get him up and then wait for Narak on the third one. I don't know. I might bond with Narak anyways. The ideal outcome here is that Narak moves up to the 3 hex sand height by the end of the round, and that Grimnak moves up to road. That would be our ideal outcome, but we'll see if what the Krav do allows that to happen or not. Y'all should remove the start zone color, or Mike will yell at me. Yeah, you make a compelling point. I probably should also hit Hexlock. Hexlock. Good point, Jacob. Good point. So while Foudzing's working on it, this is game 1 of our matchup this week. We have it's War League, so of course we have 5 matchups. This is me versus Foudzing on. Let's see. In order, one of them isn't scheduled yet, but in order of the ones that are scheduled, on Friday, we're going to have OG Blaha versus Bean. On Saturday, we are going to have It's Buzzy versus Jingle Bong. And on Monday, we are going to have Wolf Hunter versus Chill. And then unscheduled, at least to my knowledge, is Roguescaper versus Doc. So we shall see. I like our matchups in a lot of these games. I think we are in a decent spot this week. We'll see if we can convert that or not. Converting this front first would help a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that move makes me think that he's going to go for Narak. Because that dude is like eminently catchable by all of the heavies. So again, the real question here is like, what do you try to trade Krav for a hero? It looks like he's going to. It looks like he's going to try and trade him for either Kuthnak, probably Narak. Because that one's 7 move away from Narak. You know, hopefully he doesn't quite kill him, but it's really out of our control. Ooh, that's a good question. He wants line of sight to Narak. Shit. I'm trying to... Why does Hexblock not work? That's what I want to know. Oh, the S does like an undo thing. So it looks like Foudzing wants to trade for Narak. I mean, better than Grimnak, right? They're 4v3s into... They're going to be 4v3s into Narak. There's really no point in doing this if you're not doing with all of them. Like, you're not going to take a single Krav shot into Narak and back the other 2 up, because then you don't kill... You lose that Krav and you don't kill Narak. We had Krav, Q9, 2, 3, 4. I actually think they're probably all on Krav. Normally you don't want to do that with Rhaegarn. You'd rather have like the 3 be somewhere else and then be able to flex it back. But the problem is, if you do an overextension with the Krav, they could all get out of Rhaegarn's range, because Rhaegarn can only flex to them if there's within 6 of him. So if Foudzing had won initiative and wanted to like do exactly this, where they all rush too far forward, then they would all be outside of Rhaegarn's ability. So because of that, I think that... And you're probably just always opening Krav as opposed to Q9 in the spot as well. So, yeah, that'd be my guess. Good news as well. The spot that Grimnak is going to move to on his first move is outside of Q9's range with a normal attack from anywhere that he can get on his first move. So that's nice. Yep, alright, they're coming in for Narak. It looks like they're just going for the Narak YOLO. Try to trade the Krav for Narak. Give Fouds a little taunt, like they're coming in for Narak. I mean, you know, it's okay. It is what it is. We hope... hopefully it takes all 3 attacks. Like, Narak is probably going to die here. Each 4v3 is going to do something else slightly more than 1 wound, I think. Expected value-wise. So, like, the expected value here is Narak dying. It would be amazing if Narak instead lives. We would love that. Like, if Narak has 1 life left, that'd be awesome. The biggest thing, though, is that we need Narak to not die on the first 2 attacks. If it takes 3 attacks to get him, then it's just Narak being traded for, and I catch the Krav. Well, I'm going to catch the Krav. As long as Narak doesn't die on the first attack, I'm going to catch the Krav anyways. I didn't undo that. I don't know why it keeps undoing my things. I didn't type anything. I've literally been sitting here with my arms folded when the software undid my shit. All right, hopefully, that is a good start. We block the first attack from Fouds. Oh my god, Fouds is rolling terrible. He takes 1, but I don't know how to... Oh my lord. Battle status. Side color, blue. Okay, there we go. Okay, so the software's just a little bit slow with bringing stuff up then. So Narak is at 1 wound. I need my order markers box again to reveal my order marker 2. And now we just have to catch these guys. The question is, do we move Narak up yet? I think we don't here, because the 3 is probably going to get flexed to Q9. Also a question of, do I boil on this turn? I think I don't boil on this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe I can boil 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's probably no real merit in boiling here. A dude engaging the Krav is enough. So I think we move up Grimnak here, and then just go catch the Krav. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, if I move up Narak now, there's a chance Q9 can kill him on order marker 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, which I think we'd rather avoid that. So we're going to bomb with Grimnak now, and we'll bomb with Narak on the last one. We'll go catch that guy. Hopefully, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll go catch those 2 Kravies. And then the next question is, do we bond? Do we develop more dudes or not? I think we develop towards Sola Astrid here. I think I want to be there. So from there I could get to Sola. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could also get into the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pretty far down the middle. So I think I like that. I'd really like to be able to get up to height on that Krav, but I can't do it. I think it's not worth not tying up all the Krav. I think this is just too good of a spot for me now that Narak only took 1 wound, so I think I'm just going to engage a 3rd one. Yep. Take a 3v3 here? Nope. V4. Well, I'm rolling like shit too. Which Krav would I rather kill? How much does it matter? I don't think it matters a ton. I'd rather kill that one. No, you know what? We'll target. Oh, that's pretty good. Whew, whew, needed all of it. Needed all of it. So The 3 should be on Crav, I assume. This is where having it on Q9 is a mistake if it's on Q9 because you can't flex it to Crav. So I really think this is going to be on Crav. 1 Crav for Narak and the other 2 Crav being tied up, though, is a fantastic... One Crav for 1 Narak wound and the other 2 being tied up is fantastic. Like, these last 2 Crav are now useless. The best they can do is kill 2 Heavy Gruts. And they probably won't do that. They'll probably kill 1. They have a 4v3 on the bottom, which is really high percentage, and then a 3v3, which is decent. So it's like 1.5 heavy, maybe. 1 3/4 of a heavy average, something like that. Check in on chat. Cleon, got home from work to find my 2 homies playing Scape live. Today is good. Nice, nice. Welcome in, Cody. Welcome, welcome. We'll see. Yep, the 3 is on Crav, so he could flex it or he could leave it. I think he probably just leave it. Q9 can't do anything. This is why I didn't bring Narak up too, because I didn't want this to get flexed to Q9 and then Q9 to take a 4v4 at Narak and potentially kill him. Like, I wanted this to... In this spot, Crav are better at killing heavies than Q9 is, because it's 2 attacks and you get a 4v3 and a 3v3 instead of a single 4v4. My plan is I will move Narak on the next move to support forward heavies. And then at that point, if Q9 comes in range of it, we're fine with it. These 2 Crav just don't matter as long as they stayed engaged, so we'll be prioritizing development over killing both Crav. There's a pretty good chance that I will take Sola Astrid on this next turn. Foudzing really doesn't have the ability to contest Sola Astrid unless Q9 walks a really long ways away from the Raylan pod. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, Q9 has to straight up leave Raylan's aura to go shoot anyone on Sola Astrid, so I'm just going to take it on this next turn and then have it for the game. Basically. I'll have another heavy developed who can retake it in case some craziness happens, but like I should just have Sola for like the entirety of the time at that point. I will not be bothering taking Wannick. Putting 1 wound on Marku is not relevant. This game is going to be over by round 5 in all reasonability. Like, either all my heroes have died, and Q9's in a good spot, and Brute Grits can clean up the heavies, or I've gotten through the pod and taken out Q9 and, you know, the critical mass of the Brute Grits. One of those 2 things is going to have happened by the end of round 5. So the Marku countdown timer with Wannick is just really not going to matter. I have to come in before that is going to be relevant, so we won't care about that at all. I may not even attack these Crav. Like, I may just straight up ignore them on this next turn here. If the Crav kill... Like, if the middle Crav kills the heavy next to him, then I have to care about them, because otherwise Foudzing could put the order marker 1 on them for free next round, because of Rygarn. But if they don't get killed... Like, as long as they're engaged, I'm fine. If they're engaged, I don't care. I'll just develop other dudes instead. But if this 3v3 in the middle goes through, I'll have to take this heavy Gret to go get that Crav. So this is the one we need to block the most. That's going to be tough. Okay, so I'm going to have to re-engage that guy. A little bit unfortunate. We're only going to get 1 development then. We'll re-engage him and we'll use Sola Astrid on him. This is going to be a tough one too. Yep. Really wish I could get rid of that map overview, but I don't know how to get rid of it, because I don't know how I got it there in the first place. Anyhow, we have a heavy on the glyph now. I don't even think it's worth developing another heavy to retake the glyph yet. Like, if Q9 goes that crazy, it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Trying to think of which spot in the middle I'd rather be on. I think it's that one, because he's less visible. And then we'll use Sola Astrid on that attack, and then this last Crav just doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to take 2 developments then out of the back. We just gotta get heavies up. So that's it. Good roll. We do get him. All right, cool. That's the round. That is round 1. Obviously keeping order markers the same. I actually think Foudzing should have the order marker 1 on Krav here. And then if he wins it, take the 3v4 into Narak. Well, you know, honestly, maybe not, because Q9 can just shoot Narak for a better shot anyways, come to think of it. So that's probably just silly. Mostly this round, I'm just looking to slow roll up as much as I can. I got to get my heavies from the back up and get Grimnak a little bit more forward. If I can boil a dude into Q9, I'll be doing that. Like, if I can boil into Q9 and a Brute Crut, I will be taking those spots every time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, as it stands right now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 different dudes that can boil into Q9. And a Brute Crut. So, 4 clear size. Yeah, 4 clear size spaces. So, that's, generally speaking, we're just going to be slowly developing and then pinging one boiled dude in at a time. And we're going to be using Sola Astrid on Q9. So, it'll be a 5v9 on Q9, and then a 4v6 on the Brute Crut. And if we get it, then sweet, you know? I do think it's worth it to be taking those ping shots. Oftentimes what happens with when you have 4 squads of heavies and the heroes, a lot of the times you sort of end up with extra heavies at the end of the game, because your opponent is very incentivized to try to kill the heroes first anyways. So I think it's worth it to just be taking those boils as much as possible. Especially once I have Sola Astrid. I'd like to lose initiative, though. Damn it. Oh, we lose with the 19. Let's go. That's incredible. That's exactly what we needed to have happen. So Foudzing beats us with the 19 to 18 on initiative. Foudzing has all Q9 order markers. I think this one should... Well... No, you know what? This makes sense. I think this makes some sense for Fouds. Like, the Q9 shot on Narak is better anyways. So you just take the Q9 shot on Narak, and then... Or you don't, and just hide. Like, there's an argument for not coming up. Because if you come up to shoot Narak, I'm getting him with heavies fast. So maybe you don't. It's an interesting decision, but I'm very thrilled that I lost that initiative. Q9's not going to be able to kill both of the 2 dudes that can blast him. So I'm fine with that. Grimnak will likely develop on this next turn. We'll develop Grimnak to a spot where he's safe from Q9 unless Q9 overextends to get the single 4v6. If that happens, we're fine with that. Because obviously, you know, that's just an amazing situation. Well, this is a good matchup for us, and so far the dice have gone our way with everything. From the attack and defense rolls to the initiative rolls, we're in a really good spot here. Hopefully we can continue that. Let me look back at chat here. Cleon, his Raylan placement is pretty weird in my opinion. I feel like I'd start her where she reaches the level 3 rock and possibly sand as well. Yeah, that's fair. It feels like he was trying to protect her more than that, I guess. But at that point, why not have her... Well, she does cover the possibility of Q9 getting up to that sand triangle. I just don't think Q9 ever wants to do that in a million years. It means he's coming in so close to my heavies, though. So I think Raylan probably would have been further back. I don't know. I might lean even in the other direction, Cody. I think I might have just had my Raylan like in the super, super back so that I have to fight through everything to get to her. Because, like, one of the things that can happen right now is I'm going to develop a heavy this turn to where that heavy can then hit Narak, or can hit Raylan on order marker 3 if I come in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, maybe I can't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Never mind. It's one move too far. I thought I could develop up the road and then be able to road all the way to Raylan, but I am wrong. I, in fact, cannot do that. Wolf Hunter, sorry I'm late, sir. Welcome in. Welcome in. Not at all. Not at all. This is a midday stream, so I would not expect it to do as well with a live viewership. It's a midday stream because Foudzing and I are like 6 or 7 hours apart, time zone-wise, so it was a little bit tough to, like, this is Foudzing's evening, my afternoon, so, you know, it works out pretty well that way. But, like, my evening time for streaming is Foudzing's, like, middle of the night, so it's a pretty unreasonable one to try to schedule with, so... This works out. I think this is like the fairest time that we could have come up with. Interesting. So Q9's being very aggressive. He must be shooting... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to take a Narak shot then. 1, 2. He could Queglex this one heavy Grut. I think that makes no sense at all. I'm assuming he's going to shoot Narak, but I don't know. It's very interesting to me. I think with that positioning, if he shoots Narak, I think I ship this guy into Boyle, Q9, and Raylan, and get the 4v3 on Raylan as well, just to try to start chipping away at her. Yeah, so he's going to shoot Narak with the 4v4. Oh my lord! Foudzing is getting wrecked by the dice. Yeah. There's no other way to put that other than Foudzing is getting wrecked by the dice. Okay, so if Q9 backs all the way up. Only thing is I can't like re-engage him, so maybe I don't Boyle this turn. It's now interesting because I can only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I kind of hate the idea. So I don't. First of all, I don't have to care about this Krav. Foudzing can't flex an order marker to it because it's so far forward. So that Krav is just irrelevant. And most of my army has disengage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can actually wait and have Grimnak potentially chop that Krav on order marker too, just for free. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could boil a dude into Rygarn, Marku, and this Brute, and then just go and engage Q9 with a single dude. I don't think I want to do that, though. I think I want to keep my developments. Like, I want to get more developments on this turn, I think. So if Grimnak goes as far forward as possible here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, he can then get all the way to there on order marker 3, but he won't be able to chomp Brute Grit. So it's a little bit scary here because I think I don't want Grimnak to come in at the end of the round. I think I want to be able to guaranteed chomp a Brute Grit, and not give them the chance of like winning initiative. If that's the case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If that's the case, I think I do Boyle into Q9 now. And then just develop 3 guys. So to hit him from there with Queglex, 1, 2, 3, 4. If Q9 can't back up to where he was and hit Grimnak, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's 8. That's 9 move away. So he has to stay where he is and then get obliterated by heavies. Yeah, okay. So we're going to boil this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oopsies. He can get into there with his absurd 8 move. That one can come up to there. So that one, if Q9 doesn't go anywhere, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like if Q9 stays where he is, that guy can engage Q9 with a normal movement next turn, which is really nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to bring this guy up behind up there so that he can do the same thing. And then I think this one, hang on, I can probably get him further than that. Let me see if there's a better move available. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not really. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, not great ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can't get in yet, so that doesn't accomplish anything. 1, 2. That one can get to the Krav next, if it comes to it. So I moved 1, 2, 3 up. They're all in Narak. Everything's in Narak's aura. This dude up here is boilable into the start zone next turn. And I think we do that. Oh, 3 skulls into Raylan. That's... No! Raylan. Huh, what a waste. What a waste. How does she block that, man? Oh, how does she block that? That's absurd. That's absurd. That's absurd. Let's see. I'm trying to catch up on chat here. I think I did a super late one for me, super early for Foudzing for OST. Oh, okay, gotcha. Cleon True, I was kind of thinking of using Krav more as a screen. Yeah, Foudzing went with the super aggressive Krav, not a screen at all. So I get the pain. Wolf Hunter serves him right. What? Why? I don't know about that. Foudzing rolled a good dispatch roll. That's true. Definitely using the water to his advantage. Wolf Hunter angry. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That could have gone a lot better. When we throw 3 skulls into Raylan, we definitely want her to, take a wound. But his opening into Narak, he's leaving him where he is. Q9's dead. I mean, sorry, Q9's just dead. I think this is the game. He's going to be stuck. He's not going to be able to leave that position ever. Oh, lols. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're coming in with everything now. As long as the Brute Gruts can't get to us, we're thrilled. So we're going to bring in Grimnak on this turn and then move up Narak on the following turn. Where's my order markers? We just have to be able. Yeah, we just have to get everything here. We're gonna hit as hard as we can. How many heavies can I get adjacent is the question. I think it's just 1 unless I yeah, I think it's just 1, unfortunately. Q9's probably gonna take the LEA if I do this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a very good argument to boil a dude into the back. Maybe I wait a turn. I think it's interesting. If I move up if I move up Grimnak here, then he's vulnerable. He's outside of Narak, 1, 2, 3, and vulnerable to Q9 backing up and Queglexing him, which is pretty scary. So I actually think I don't. I think I don't move him. I think I move Narak instead on this turn to like a somewhat conservative spot. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to move Narak instead. It's not what I wanted to do. I am going to boil this guy and just ship him into 3 things because getting dice into Brute Gruts and other stuff is really, really nice. Probably will use the Soul Astrid on the Brute Grut because killing, if we can take out Brutes early, it's just incredible. I don't want to move Grimnak any more forward unless he's coming all the way in here because I don't want to let Q9 back up to where he was and shoot Grimnak with an attack of 4. So yeah, I think that's the plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll bring that one in and boil that one, and then probably develop 2 more. Where would Narak go to though? 1, 2, 3, 4. If I don't kill the Krav, it's kind of annoying. I'm gonna have to try and kill that Krav. I'll still have height on Q9, so it's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It allows Q9 to back up and shoot Narak. It's not the worst outcome in the world. He has to take an LEA to do it. And then I'm going to have height down on that. Yeah. I'm doing this. I still have 1 more move. I got to develop a guy up somewhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where to though? I think just into there. Come around the edge. So this is height plus Grimnack for a 5. Oh no, that's so brutal. Oh, that's brutal. That prevents Grimnack from moving through. Jesus. That was big. So this is going to be a attack of 5. That's pretty good. All right, we got the Brute. That's pretty massive. Now we're going to hit Rygarn for 1. He blocks it, and then we're going to hit Markuzi for 1. He's going to block it. No, he doesn't. All right, he actually takes the wound. That's kind of funny. We lose a heavy there. Whatever. Trading a heavy for a Brute is fantastic. I have no problem at all with that. But that Krav surviving the 5v3 is really big. Cleon, didn't I have 5 dice? Yeah, I did. I rolled 5. I rolled 4 dice. I rolled 3 for 4. He rolled 3 for 3, which is pretty good. I think he's taking the LEA. All right, we take that. We will take an LEA wound on Q9 all day long. Oh, but that Krav is killing me, man. That Krav is actually crushing my soul here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's going to Queglix Narak now. Narak has put in so much work, though, just as a target this game. Yep. Yeah, I got you. I know what you're doing. There's no reason to do this and then not do that. Narak blocks the first one. Just don't die here. Oh, it blocks it. Jesus, Narak. All right, we now have the initiative switch potential here, but that Krav is actually like causing me major headaches right now. Oh, so Narak is already pretty much where I want him. He could scooch a tad bit forward. I might scooch him a tad bit forward just to cover the heavy that's going to then engage Q9. Yeah, I'm thinking I like that. Because, man, that stupid Krav. I can't move Grimnack. There's nowhere I can put him with all these guys all being stuck. He could go around the long way around to then be on low ground and still not be close enough. It's just like, why? Like, why bother, man? I don't have a good one that I can boil this turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I do. Yeah, I do. I'm going to boil that guy and replace him. Okay, so we're gonna bond with Narak. If I get the kill, it lets me boil through. If I don't get the kill, then I can't boil through. It's okay, though. I really want to be able to cover the guys that are next to Q9 with Narak's aura anyways. All right, that Krav. Narak and that Krav are incredible. I could boil this guy, but he can't actually get in very far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That heavy is going to come in 8 move to tie up Q9. I don't have any that can replace him, so I'm going to activate that guy because I have to kill that stupid Krav. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I need to set up a boil for next turn if I can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boiling a single guy into Q9 is not worth it. Boiling into Q9 Marku is. So that spot's really nice, because from there we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, from there we can boil into Raylan and Marku and Q9. And as long as the battle takes place this far away from Brute Guts, I should have a good opportunity to take him out. So I've moved 1, 2... I really need to hit that Krav. I'd rather do it off of development, but man, that crab is being a pain in the butt. This is a really good opportunity to bring that guy to there. 5 move up to there. If I win initiative, I think I'm going to not bother as much with that crab right now, because if I win initiative, Grimnack is going to... So that's 1, 2, 3. He boils next turn. I think we just do another development here. I think we just ignore that dude, because Grimnack's just going to step forward and chomp him next turn. So we'll just do that. That was a big one. That was 2 wounds on Q9. Sorry, I couldn't see the box where it was. Now I can see the wound box. Yeah, that's basically the game. It's basically the game. That was an absurdly large spot. Did you have 4? Geek Lex. Yeah, I mean, code it, whatever. I know what he meant. I knew what he meant. We got the communication through. Wolf Hunter. Woo break Narak. Yeah, Narak has been clutch this game. Narak has been absorbing a tremendous amount of attacks and just not dying. Cleon 4 out of 4 shields. Yeah, the Krav was just like, Q9 doesn't have defense. I have defense. Which I'm fine with. I'm very happy with missing the Krav and putting 2 wounds on Q9. That's a pretty fantastic outcome from my perspective. Oh, Fouds rolled. We tie! I win it. Let me take a look at the order markers. All Q9 brutes. So this is probably 1-2 on Q9, and then the 3 on brutes. Cannot block that one. That one's unblockable. I'm trying to decide if I boil or not here. I think it probably is worth it to boil a single dude because I can hit 3 heroes. Only thing is, like, I'd like to start hitting brutes if I can. Brutes are, like, but if I hit Marku, I can potentially Wannick. This one's in the slightly worse position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So he's going to go down there and just boil into everybody. And then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. From there, I can boil him into 2 brutes on the following turn. and then we'll replace him up on height. Do I take the 3v9 into Q9? I actually think I might bypass the 3v9 into Q. It's not a very good attack. Yeah, killing him would be nice, but I think it's not worth it. I think I'd rather get the development. So we're going to bring that heavy up instead. So we moved 3 back developments, and then we just have the 1 attack. Put 2 wounds on Marku. Oh! 3 could do it. Below average defense, and he dies. Nope, he holds it. Okay. I mean, good for Q. Like, he shouldn't die there, right? But we would have liked it. We'd have taken it. You know, we would not have complained had we gotten it through. Marku is down to... Yeah, okay. So Marku's at 3 wounds now. Raylan still didn't take any wounds, which is kind of annoying. I probably should have moved that one, because I can't put Grimnack where I want to now. Q9 can't do anything but just stand there and Queglex. I honestly don't know what the decision point here is. Brutes can't get in yet. Even if they could, you wouldn't want to, because then they die before they get to come in. Like Foudzing's win condition here is that Brutes do some annoying things across the initiative switch. So I may well end up just backing up on Order Marker 3. Like playing to just like do damage on Order Marker 2, and then just back up out of Brute Gut range on Order Marker 3. And just be like, you don't get to use this Order Marker. That's probably what I'm supposed to be looking at. Let me try to catch up. Q had 10 there too. Why did Q... Oh, shit. Did he roll 10? Did he roll 10 on that? I didn't even think about that. I'm going to make sure. Oh, no. Hang on. I think you're right. Hang on. I think Q9 didn't roll enough. Where was the attack? I'm thinking he didn't. Okay, so Q9, Foudzing attacked, and then I've got 4 defense. Made me think he didn't. I wanted to make sure, because if he didn't roll enough defense, like, that's an absurdly big thing. Okay, that heavy grit is dead. I think Marku does get to roll an extra 1 + 2 + 1 for height. Jesus, guys. I gotta go check Marku's defense now. Marku did roll 5, right? No, he did not. Okay, what the fuck is going on? I don't even know what the hell's going on. So now it's to me. This has been wild. Okay. So thank you, chat. I think Marku was missed. We just rolled the defense for it now, so we should be caught up. Thank you to yeah, thanks, Eric. Marku did have an extra one. That was definitely right, but he missed it there. All right, what the hell am I doing now? Am I bringing in Grimneck on this turn? I don't know. I might actually move Kuthnak here to be able to boil further dudes up. Like, I don't really want to. I don't really want to put dudes into Brute Grut range here. I might boil a dude into 2 Brute Gruts. I get a 5v6 and a 4v6. That's pretty good. I don't think I want to move Grimneck here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I really think I don't want to move Grimneck here. So then it's just a question of, do I boil? 1, 2. I think I would move Kuthnak. If I'm not going to bond with Grimneck or Narak, I would move Kuthnak. And then just single engage Q9 and solo Astrodom. I think that's the play. I think we don't boil this turn. Kind of wild. I think we don't boil here. I think we just single, like, if I'd been doing wounds to Raylan, I would be boiling into Raylan, but now it's like, whatever, man. She can't do much. We want to leave Grimneck totally protected across this, in case we get initiative switched into. So honestly, I think that's the plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't even love, like, going to low ground to attack up to Raylan, because I have to leave Narak's aura. 1, 2. I can't get, wait, what's Kuthnak's move? 5. Yeah, he can't get quite up as far as I want him to. I'm going to move Kuthnak, though, anyways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, the problem with that is that I want to put a heavy Gret there. So maybe not. Maybe we just do Kuthnak to there. And then Kuthnak moves on the next turn. It's such a silly thing, but, like, I just don't want to move the heroes right now. Getting initiative switched into by 3 brutes is the way I lose the game. So we're just going to take a single attack on Q9, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one can develop to there. That one can develop to there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That one can develop to there. And then we just can move around next turn. Okay, he holds out. Actually, that's an idea for an improvement to Vassal. It'd be nice if it showed how many dice you rolled so I didn't have to go back and count it. Like, it shows defense equals 4. It'd be nice if it showed, like, 4 out of 9 there. I'm going to suggest that in Discord before... Okay, he holds out. That's beautiful. He holds out again. My God. And he dies on the last one, though. So he could flex this to Q9. If I think I have to engage Q9 just because if I don't, he can flex it to him. Like, we know... Basically, the order marker 3 is on wherever he wants it to be. Which is a bit annoying. I could move Grimneck up to this height here. He risks getting crushed by Brute Gruts if they come in, though. But then he's protecting Narak. And if they do come in... Actually, I kind of like that spot. I gotta make sure Brute Guards don't have an attack this turn. But from there, he can totally engage anything he wants to. 1, 2. Brute Guards have a move of 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, the only downside to that is that it's kind of hard to... I have to single engage Q9 again just to make him go through that dude before he gets to the heroes. So it's either that or up there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I could put him like facing outwards and then he could go chomp a Brute Grep, but I just don't like the Brutes being able to get the initiative switch here into Grimneck. So I think I just don't give the Brutes a target. And if they come in and then like have a chance to swamp Grimneck, I'm okay with that. And then, so, yeah. They won't get any attacks in this turn if they do that. And then after this, I can move in and start chomping heroes while supporting dudes. And then blocking off. Yeah, I think that's right. Because Berserk is just an extra attack. It's not a whole extra turn. Yeah, attack again. So they don't get to move again. That's fine then. So we'll move Grimneck to there. And then we'll... I don't think we boil again here. I just don't think it's worth it. I think we don't have enough. We only have like 4... We only have 8 heavies left and we kind of need them. So I think we just step that one forward and then develop 3 guys up from the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Develop him up. I think this gives me the best heavy development. Everything's got Narak control. Everything's got Narak. Yeah, I think this is our best bet here. We moved up 3 from the back, and then we get the attack. Could do it. 3's a good number. Oh, dirty. I want Q9. I want him so bad. He's only got 3 brutes. They can't get any attacks on this first turn unless they go into low ground on that heavy. I actually think this is going to get swapped to Q9. Yep. I think that makes the most sense by far. Q9 has the potential to kill a Squatty and then Narak on this turn, which is worth more than what the Brute Guards can do. And if the Brute Guards come in and lose initiative, they're just totally dead because I chomp and attack and they're just toasted. So, but I don't think I get to boil with any more dudes, unfortunately. Like much, unless it's like an amazing spot. I need to block this. Good. Yeah, okay. That one was pushing it. Who's he gonna shoot now? Narak? Alright. Fair enough. Just don't die. 1 wound is fine. Just don't die. No wounds is better. Stop. I'm gonna have to start up Discord again so I can cancel notifications because people don't like to... People don't realize that Discord notifications just ping you. Oh, I'm stupid. I have to mark myself Do Not Disturb because somebody thought it was a good idea to message me. Something that they shouldn't have during the middle of the game. Swarm on the left. Cleon. Suggest labeling each unit with their respective general. They often forget Master of the Hunt is Einar, for example. Look, man, you and me both. You know I've got a problem with that regard. I do understand that that's just a poke at me. Look, all right, you know, sometimes you think things that aren't true, and that's okay. Foudzing rolled a 3, I rolled a 6. I win initiative. What are his order markers on? Q9 Brutes Rygarn. That's intriguing. I wonder where they are. So right now, how do I lose the game? I lose the game to Q9 doing some shenanigans or Rygarn doing some shenanigans. I'm considering putting Q9 on low ground here and trying to chomp Raylan. Seems absurd. There's only one order marker on Brutes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really want to put... No, I want to put Q9 somewhere that he can go chomp a Brute on order marker 2. I really want to put Q9 somewhere that he can chomp a Brute on order marker 2. But it doesn't work if that heavy lives. Maybe I can't engage Marku then. It's definitely a Grimneck turn here. And then I think we just have to swarm Q9. We have what? Q9, Brutes. So the one's always on Q9. The Rygarn order marker is intriguing. I wonder if it's real. I don't know what it is. There's one real order marker on Brutes, the one's on Q9, and there's another order marker somewhere. Wondering about that versus going one spot further forward and just taking the chomp on Marku. Yeah, I think I do take the chomp on Marku. I think I do it. I think it's time to be coming in here. Brute Grits are scary, but they're not the cruelest thing in the world, and I will be blocking one of those spots off. I have Narek coverage still, so this is fine. Nope, we missed Marku. We can now bring that guy into there. I think I have to bring that guy into there. We want to be engaging him. I botched this move up. I thought I could get a heavy into Q9 with Grimneck, and I can't. I botched this move horribly. If this cost me the game, I'm sorry, team. I did a horrible job with that turn. Question is, do I boil into the Brutes or not? I don't think so. I don't think it's worth it. Being able to get into the spot I chomp would be so big if I can pull it off. I think it's worth it. I'm going to develop a dude to here. That dude can get killed by a Brute Grit, but it's worth it because he can move past Grimneck and get... Ugh, now that's not even the spot I want to be in, though. Man, where do I want to be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There? Yeah, there. Oh, God. I've really botched this turn. I'm going to have 2 attacks. I get 2 more bonding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If this the thing is, if the one gets switched to Brute Gruts, the future order markers are terrible. Because then the Brute Gruts die. And He can't move it. He can't move the future one off of them. So I'm actually okay if the Brute Grits do a decent damage, I think, here. And then we'll just bring him up to there to keep him protected. Nope. Might get Marku. 2 wounds on Marku. That's actually perfect. I didn't really want to open Marku up there because a Brute Grit could have gotten 3 to that spot. So, like, 2 wounds on Marku is actually just, like, perfect outcome there. Oh no, and Foudzing revealed too much information. Yeah, whoops. Okay, well, we know some information. Nothing that can really be done about that, unfortunately, for Foudzing. It just kind of is what it is at this point. But we know the information. Okay, so then this is 1-2, Q9, 3 on Brutes. Now that we know that, we shouldn't know that, but we do. I wonder what the thought is about. Is Foudzing considering moving to low ground and trying to get cute Grimnack in one turn? I mean, my plan is for Grimnack to take an LEA to get around. Oh, he's swapping this to Brutes now. Okay. I was wondering. So the 2, we know the 2 is on Q9, and then the 3 is stuck on either Brute Grits or... I'm actually thinking the 3 is on Rygarn. I think this means the 3 is on Rygarn. So I think the order markers were Q9, Q9, Rygarn. Yeah, I'm stupid. I don't know why I thought he couldn't get there. I'm stupid. I didn't think a Brute Guard could get there. I wouldn't have done this. I botched this horrifically. If I lose this because of that last turn, I'm sorry, team. I played that turn horrifically badly. Like, everything about it was just wrong. I need to not get screwed on dice now. I can lose the game to dice in this situation, which I shouldn't have been. I could have avoided the possibility of being able to lose this game on dice, and I didn't. And that is very much my mistake. So if I get hit by some kind of stupid variance chain here, A, I deserve it, and B, sorry team, because I totally botched this turn. I still don't know where the last Brute Gret goes, though. I'm really glad I didn't kill Marku now, though. If I'd killed Marku, this would have been really bad. At least Grimnack still got 5 defense. You know, Grimnack still got 5 defense. We're going to get a Brute. We know the 2 is on Q9, so we have basically 2 turns of chomping to get rid of the Brutes, in case the 3 was on them. It's probably not, though. The 3 is probably on Rygarn. The thing that makes the most sense here now is Q9, Q9, Rygarn, where you flex a single order marker to Brutes at some point, whichever point that is. Because you know that at least you're not going to get more than 1 turn with all 3 of them, because Chomp and then other attacks are pretty good. They're going for Grimnack though. They're just saying like we got to get Grimnack here in 1 turn. That guy's just got 4 defense. This would be massive. No! Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. That's a big one. That's a big one. That going through is pretty brutal. I need to block this one. I have 4 defense here. No, 5 defense here. Oops. Okay, at least we blocked that one. Jesus. And then we're going to take a 3v6 into Grimneck. Just don't be 3 out of 3. Anything but 3 out of 3 and I'm okay here. If that first guy had blocked it, it'd have been absurd. Oh, fuck, that's bad. Taking 2 wounds off the 3v6 is absurd. Alright, Grimneck, we need you to not die here. If you die here, we're toasted. If Grimneck dies here in 1 turn, I actually lose the game. And I'm sorry, team. Oh my god. Grimneck whiff. This is the first time he's been attacked all game and he whiffs the fucking 6 defense. Jesus. Eric, Grimneck had height there. Whew, God, we blocked that barely. Lord. We blocked that barely. Grimneck, my man, you gotta do better than that. He's attacking the heavy now. I actually think this is wrong. I think he should attack Grimneck. I'm thrilled. So the heavy has 5 defense, height plus Narak. Yeah, he's dead. That's fine. I don't care about that heavy. Grimneck living there is what I had to have happen, so that's fine. I'm thinking about, do I attack a Brute Grit or do I attack Marku? I'm actually thinking about this because if I attack, so the Brute Grit's gonna have 5 defense there, 3v5 on the Brute Grit versus I think Marku's better because I get to get into Raylan. That's massive. That one goes to there. That one goes to there and gets double defense. That one comes along the road to get to there and has extra defense. We're just hoping to God that we get him in this spot. It's interesting because, like, that Brute Grit is a problem. We'd like to attack the Brute Grit, but we'd also like to be able to make sure when we can get into Q9 no matter what. I think we do it like that and then take the attack on the Brute Grit. Jeez, she is good on defense. Huh. Oh no, I didn't throw it at the one I wasted the Q9 shot. Yeah, I wasted the Q9 shot. Okay. This is the 5. Be a massive miss. Nope. All right, Q9 holds on. Yeah, I didn't want Foudzing to reveal the 3 there on accident. Let me check up chat. Eric just saying Grimneck has 5 defense. Oh yeah, that was from a while ago. We need defense to hold here. That's a good start. That's not a good follow-up. This is getting close. This is a very close game because of how much I screwed up that Grimneck turn. He has 5 defense. Okay, that's big. That one's really big. So the 3 is either on Brutes or it's on Rygarn. It's almost certainly on Rygarn. The interesting thing here, though, is that, like, I can't do much about it. I could take an Elias to go get to him, but then I'm outside the aura. I don't think that's worth it. So I think we just chomp Rygarn, because I think we just chomp the Brute and then try to kill Raylan in Q9, because Rygarn's going to switch the order marker to Q9 anyways if we don't succeed at that task. I'm going to leave the heavy on Sola Astrid. I want the glyph. I think we just have to come in here and try to get... Man, Raylan has taken no wounds so far. That's just kind of nuts. But I think we just have to hit Q9. Okay, that's a good shot on Raylan. She still blocks small but 1. My god. Alright, so we're not going to kill Raylan now. The reason I did that first is if I had done like 3 wounds there, I might have tried to take her out. Okay. I'm going to save Sola Astrid for the last attack in case... Like, I'm taking it on Q if I need it. Oh, perfect defense. I didn't get to do shit. Okay, so this is going to get flexed to Q9, and then it's going to be a, like, just a massive initiative roll, kind of, for the game. Oh no, he can't! He can't flex it! He already flexed it! Oh my god, he already flexed an order marker this round. He doesn't even get the Rygarn turn. I thought that was on Rygarn for sure. Wow! I leave my order markers on heavies because I have the one on Sola Astrid who's safe no matter what. I just use all my order markers on heavies. If we win this initiative, we probably win the game. We'll see. It's still freaking close, though. I'm going to be in a spot where Grimneck has to start trying to chomp his heroes. Oh, we lose it. We lose initiative, too. That's brutal. We lose to the 8. Man. We lose to a 7. That's even worse. Q9, Q9, Rygarn, Rygarn. We need defense. We need 1 turn's worth of defense, and we still are fine. That one's got 4 defense. No, fuck. That's a bad start. Oh, that's bad. That's horrible. Whew! Big, 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 big. Big, big, big. Damn, he got him. He got him. There's nothing I can do about that. I'm in a bad spot now. I am just in a bad, bad spot. Oh, fuck. I think I almost have to go for Rygarn here. Seems kind of nuts, but I think I have to try to chomp Rygarn. I can't try. I'd probably try to chomp Raylan if I could, but I can't. If I chomp Rygarn, we know we burn at least one order marker. It's gonna be really impossible to kill Rygarn without a chomp at this point in the game. Raylan has taken... Man, the opening went so good for me, but everything since then has been brutally awful. The problem is if I do this is I don't get a boosted attack into Q9 anymore. The best I can do is get a 4v9 into him. But I may just have to take that risk. Trying to think if there's any merit to moving in Narak here. I think there's not. I think we just have to get several... I think we have to get several chomp shots on Rygarn. I don't see how I kill Rygarn without chomp in this spot in the game. Oh my god, we chomped Rygarn! Wow! Oh, that's the savior. That's the savior we needed. That one's going to come up to there, and the other one's going to stay where he's at. He can't get in Narak's range no matter what. We'd like to take the attack on Raylan. Well, where do we want Grimnack to go to now? Now Grimnack, yeah, I think... Does Grimnack ever want to go there? Yeah, Grimnack wants to go there, so we want to bounce that direction. We're just going to hit Raylan with 4 dice. We're probably not going to be able to kill her, no matter what. Yeah. Okay. Oh, no! He blocks it again. We got him to 3 wounds so fast. The 2 is live. Okay, the 2 is live. That's unfortunate. We know we burned the order marker 3, though. We're going to be trying to chomp Raylan next, if we can survive this turn. We'd really like 1 heavy to survive. That'd be nice. Whatever we survive with here, we get 2 turns with, though. Because we know we've burned the order marker 3. Yeah, my team's celebrating in the chat at the Rygarn chomp. This would be a big one. Fuck, that's bad. I still have a Samu if it comes down to it, but we really need to hope that that doesn't come down to it. Nope, we die. Alright, we're out of heavies, so that sucks. We just have the one dude on Sola Astrid. The interesting question is, do we even bring him? I don't even think we come off of Sola Astrid here. I think we just leave him there. It makes our order markers next round easy, and then the heroes can just hit shit one at a time. I think we try to chomp Raylan here. I think we try to chomp Raylan here. I really do. She's still got 4 life. And then we attack her with Sola Astrid if we miss. I could go to low ground and engage Q9. Actually, there's some merit. No, but then the problem is the attack on her is worse. And I can always do that on order marker 3 if I need to. Or Narak comes in, which is the more likely thing. Put 1 wound on her. Do I come off the glyph? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think I come off the glyph. I can't even get to him on the next order marker, and I think I just want Sola Astrid. Okay, so then the question here is, do I chomp Raylan, or do I come in and hit Q9 with Narak? Man, if we get Raylan... So Raylan's got... Oh, so it's Chomp Raylan or hit Q9 with the 4v9. The problem, so Raylan's a 20% chance we kill her. We probably put a few wounds on her if we don't. The big benefit of bringing in Narak here is that we get to hit Q9, and we get to get Grimnak into the aura. It forces Q9 to hit Narak first, which is probably a good thing. So I think I like that. If I hit the 4v9, I win the game. And if I Chomp Raylan, I don't necessarily win the game. It's a really close decision. Narak still has 2 life. I think we come in with Narak here. That could do it. 3's a good number. No! Oh, he's had so many 3s. 3 for 9 blocks. The question is, do I ever move the heavy here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't think we do. I really don't think we move the heavy. I think we just keep using Solar Asteroid on the heroes, trying to finish him off. Yeah, I don't see the benefit to moving the heavy here. He's just... Yeah. $12 is a good number. No, we lose. We lose initiative. Jesus, I'm going to lose this game because of this, this shenanigans. Oh, we still have an Asamu. We still have an Asamu Hail Mary. Narak! Narak! I think we have to hit Q9. All the order markers are on him. It takes too long to hit Raylan. That's not going to do it. Oh, it could have done it. We needed that last time. We needed that last time. Blocks it. Blocks 1. Blocks 1. He's dead. That's a dead Raylan. All right, well, we have a shot here. That doesn't answer the question. We need Grimnak to live here. It's going to come down to frickin' Isamu. Takes 1 wound. Takes 2 wounds. Oh no. Yeah, because you win the game, Fouds. Like, oh my lord. Okay. Wait, Wannick is on the map. I'm stupid. Wannick is on the map. Why did I not play for Wannick? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. I'm actually the dumbest person. Hang on. I just realized that Wannick is on the map. I'm fucking stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think... Oh god, I just realized that Wannick is on the map. I am the dumbest person on the planet. Okay, so we're gonna have to come off. The question is then... He's right, because Wannick is gonna end it before that. I can prevent Q9 from getting to Wannick, and then I just have to hold Wannick myself. So I have Kuthnak and a Heavy Grut. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, not bringing that Heavy Grut off to go get Wannick was the biggest punt I've ever made. That's actually might be the biggest punt I've ever made. We want to be able to engage Q9, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Isamu can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The problem if I go with all Isamu next round is Q9 can get to Wannick first, and then I only get one shot at it, and then he gets to... Well, I have other targets for Wannick, but it's just the heavy. I think we got to go with the heavies. I think we go with the heavy and engage Q9 and try to get the heavy there. Wait, no, I had to get Raylan anyways. I think it wasn't that big of a mistake, but I should have brought the Heavy Grut off of... I should have had the Heavy moving towards Wannick that whole round. Yeah, I don't think Isamu can get there in time. There's another argument. So he has 4 life, 3 defense. 1, 2. I could put him there. If I put him there, Q9 has to get past him to get to Wannick, and then I have Isamu to get there first. So if I instead put him there, Q9 has to take the leave to get to Wannick. In that case, I actually leave him on Sola Astrid, and then we just go with the full Isamu round. I think I like that more. Isamu can get there on his Order Marker 3, or attack down on his Order Marker 3, and we stay where we are. We force Q9 to take a LEA to get past me, to get to Wannick. I think I like that more. I've all thrown this game twice, though, to my team. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I've thrown this game so hard. I deserve to lose this game. We'll see if I can salvage it, but I deserve to lose this game. I've tried to throw so hard. Yeah, I'm not sure either, Wolfie. No, agreed. It didn't matter until I got the Raylan Chomp, which was on Order Marker 2. So it wasn't a huge issue, but I should have seen it. I should have seen it on my Order Marker 2. Yeah, no, I couldn't have gotten there. You're right, I couldn't have gotten there. Okay, I couldn't have gotten there. Because I wouldn't have come off it until the Order Marker 3. Wouldn't have come off until the end of the Order Marker 2, and I couldn't have gotten there anyways. Yeah, because I had to chomp Raylan, so... Actually, losing initiative is good for me there, so we'll take it. Oopsies, that should be killed. The biggest punt was me not putting a Samu in a spot where he could get to Wannick in 2 moves, though. What a punt. Wow. Oh, my Samu placement was so horrific. I've played this game so badly. I've genuinely played this game awful. I appreciate the support, Wolf, but I have tried to throw this game at every possible turn. Oh, the Samu placement's even worse. It's triple. If this guy's defense holds, so if Kuthnak's defense holds, we get to Wannick, right? Like that's we need Kuthnak to survive 2 turns of attacks. 3v3s with 4 life. Oh, man. I've thrown this game so hard. If Kuthnak survives 2 turns, then Q9 has to take an LEA or give me Wannick. He will take the LEA. The LEA is better than Wannick. So he'd take the LEA to get onto Wannick, at which point Isamu would then get a hided shot down on him. And if I miss it, the Wannick wound goes onto the heavy grut on the glyph. And then we reset. I'm glad I realized that I could block it off with Kuthnak, though. Realistically, there's only 2 rounds left in this game, though, because of Wannick. So... Oopsies, that door just opened. I'm curious what Foudzing does. Give me 1 second, though. A door just opened that shouldn't have opened, so I'm going to have to go mute that. I'll be back in a second. Or not mute it, but close the door. Okay, I'm back. Three v 3s with 4 life is close, you know? It's close, and we get Isamu no matter what. As long as we set it up right, we'll get the Isamu shot on the hided shot. Cool, no time limit, we're playing this out. That's good. This needs to end the right way. Man. This matchup shouldn't have been as close as it ended up being. I've royally screwed this up on multiple occasions. If Isamu could have gotten to Wannick in 2 moves... Or if Q9 had just died to any of those attacks. Like, there were a lot of chances to kill Q9 in the late game that didn't happen. But I was also relying on Grimnak hitting the Chomp on the other heroes towards the end because I had run out of heavy gruts early. Jordan Pruitts, how do I start playing online Heroscape if I know nothing about online games? Well, good news, I have a video that will walk you through that. Actually, let me find it and I will link you to it. Welcome. Oh. Jordan. So Jordan, if you're curious about playing online, that video that Wolf Hunter. There we go. That video I just linked is part of my my new series, Heroscape University, and it's the how to play online video. So it goes over the basics of where all that stuff is set up at. That's pretty good. Jesus. That sucks. Him not even lasting till this. Oh god, that sucks. He's on road. So he's on road. He doesn't really get to attack Isamu. No matter what happens. Because if he attacks Isamu, I get to vanish and then go get the glyph. Trying to think if there's any merit to going anywhere other than just behind this tree. I don't think he wants to attack Isamu, which is wild. Isamu could get up onto road, but that's just terrible because then we can't get to Wanik easily. It's either there or going one further. What does one further get me? He could go to Wanik early if I'm one further. I think we just go one further. Like we're gonna have to survive some stuff, man. We're just gonna have to survive some stuff. This is our best odds of doing it, so we're gonna do it that way. We're gonna get a shot at no matter what. If he wants to shoot at us, we're gonna have to survive it. Wolf, you want to play Vassal? Yeah, Wolf is right. If you and that's mentioned in that video too. Like Vassal's covered by There's a link to Ryan's Vassal tutorial in the description of the video that I linked, Jordan. Yeah, Kuthnak tanked that awfully. Kuthnak could have done a lot better than that. My goodness, it wasn't so much Kuthnak's fault as Q9 rolling 6 for 6, but you know, whatever. We've still got plenty of shots here to win this. We absolutely can still win this. It's just that it's not great. You know, like it could have been a lot better. We need... So I don't think Q9 can afford to hit Isamu. I don't think Q9 can afford to hit Isamu. Oopsies. The good news is I don't have to make the hard decisions here. Fouds does. If I have a chance to hit Q9, I'm going to do it. It'll be a 4v7 because I still have Sola Astrid, assuming it's even ground. If I can get height, it's a 5v7 to win the game, which is pretty sick. We'll see. Oh, the suspense is killing me. Not really. Oh, this would be a very well-deserved loss, unfortunately for me. How many guys did I boil? I boiled 3 total. One of them traded for a Brute Grut. That was good. The first one hit the Raylan Q9 spot. And just like, I sent so many early dice into Raylan when I couldn't kill her there. I think he's doing it anyways. Alright, we're going to need to block, hit 1d20 to then go hide and hit him. Alright. Do I roll the d20 first? I think I do. Yeah. Oh, he's going to take a normal attack. I hope he whiffs it. I don't need to move to get to him now. Yep. Well, we're about to get a 5v7 for the game. We might get another one, too. The question is, where do we hit him from? Is it going to be from height? 1, 2... I'm trying to figure out if there's anywhere that I can hit him from where the Queglex doesn't get to hit me on the second shot as well. Because if I go here, 1, 2, 3, 4... Like, I think Q9 can see me where I'm at. Maybe not. He might not be able to. But he can also pivot a little bit. If I go there... Yes, I can get behind him and he can't see me. That's sick. So we're going to go there, because if Q9 hits me, I can walk behind him, and he won't be able to see me. Oh, no. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no. Brutal. Fucking one more skull there. 2 for 5 does it. Brutal. Fucking Christ. That was a painful way to lose a game. I need him to roll a 1. We have a 5% chance. That's a painful game to have lost. I made mistakes. I deserve it, but it's still a painful one to have lost. Oh, man. 2 for 5 there wins the game. 2 for fucking 5 there wins the game. Off of that shot. And then Isamu misses the second one. I made mistakes. I made mistakes. It was clearly on me for parts of it, but that is just unfortunate. Man. I'm sorry, team. I'm sorry. This one's on me. I allowed for some variance that ended up fucking me that I didn't have to have allowed for. So, apologies to my team for this one. It's just on me. Yeah, I don't really have much more to add than that, unfortunately. So, I will probably just end the stream. Yep, that's a good enough ending. That's a good enough ending.